But first tonight, Phoenix police have now identified a never-before-known victim of one of Arizona's most notorious serial killers. That story tonight, all new at 6.
Now, this has to do with a case more than 30 years old. Police say they made the link through DNA, and Donna Rossi's live in the newsroom. What a break, Donna.
Yeah, we're talking about Mark Goudeau, dubbed the Baseline Killer for a series of rapes and murders in 2005 and 2006. A rape kit from 2 decades before those horrific crimes has recently been tested and has been found to match Goudeau.
His crime spree, starting in the summer of 2005, terrorized the Phoenix metro area. The crimes, particularly brutal. The victims, random and as young as 12 years old. 9 murders, in addition to sexual assaults, kidnappings, and robberies. A sketch of the suspect based on descriptions from surviving victims blanketed the valley until police, more than a year later, arrested 42-year-old Mark Goudeau. But now, DNA connects Goudeau to a rape case from 1985 when he was just 21.
A cold case detective came across this old case, was able to submit DNA, and that DNA has linked Mark Goudeau to this sexual assault from over 30 years ago.
The 22-year-old victim from the 85 case was assaulted in her car near 44th Street and McDowell, not far from where many of the Baseline Killer crimes occurred. But back then, DNA was not in use, and the rape went unsolved until now.
So we were able to actually call this young woman, who's no longer a young woman, and give her some closure.
What was the victim's response when the detective called her?
He said she was surprised. She recalls the incident well. She was very pleased. She was happy. I think she was probably shocked.
Goudeau cannot be charged with the cold case. The statute of limitations back then was only 5 years for rape.
Had we known at that point in time, we may have been able to stop the rampage he went on and all the harm that he caused.
And even if the evidence from the 85 case had been tested sooner, police say they did not have Goudeau's DNA to match it to. Goudeau is currently on death row.
And yes, he's victimized people in the past, but he won't victimize anybody in the future.
I'd like to think that we now know what he did and who he did it to, and that there aren't any others, but I wouldn't be surprised.
The victim of the 1985 case lives out of state now and has moved on with her life. Both police and prosecutors say that their new policy of testing all sexual assault kits prevents something like this happening in the future. Live in the newsroom, Donna Rossi, 3 TV.